Fruits got a buff this season, and there's been a lot of experimentation with different variations of Fruits control, whether it's playing Werewolves or not, if it's playing Lilith's Omen, or, you know, or you're playing, like, Harpies with the Fruits control. I've seen a version on ladder recently that wasn't playing Harpies or Werewolves, that's just playing, like, Regis Bloodlust with Osrel and Erendite. But as I was kind of messing around in the deck builder with Fruits control, like different versions, I was like, okay, Fruits control has always been one of these archetypes that, like, I'm not really sure, do you want to go engine overload or do you not want to go engine overload? Like, do you want to either go, I always thought Fruits control was better off not really going engine overload, going more point slam control style, but there was this version, right, that played like both Piggies and Ethereal and Bloody Mistress. And then I'm like, is there another high end or like high ceiling threat that we can kind of put in after the Ethereal and the Bloody Mistress and the Piggies bait all the removal that fits with the deck? How about the Yaga? Yaga has a lot of synergy with this deck, actually. Not only are there earlier cards that, like, hard to answer except with hard removal, right? Like, Bloody Mistress is actually pretty hard to answer without hard removal. Ethereal and Piggies also, like, bait locks and stuff, right? And they're fairly tanky at 5 and 6 power. Yaga has Sabbath condition. This deck already builds towards Sabbath very quickly. Normally in the Yaga slot would be Lilith's Omen. But I never really liked Lilith's Omen that much. Like, Lilith's Omen forced us to mulligan both our Mamuna and our Bloody Mistress. And I always thought that was, like, a really wasteful in a deck that doesn't thin very well, that, like, really would prefer to draw its golds and not have to mulligan its golds because it really needs to mulligan its bronzes. Yeah, Lilith's Omen just awkward design. I felt like it's kind of a waste of a slot. It has upside in that it, like, it tempos out really quickly, but it doesn't even put 2 threats on the board in this deck. It only puts 1 threat on the board with the Bloody Mistress. The other target is a Mamuna, which is not a threat. So I feel like it's even less of a reason to run Lilith's Omen in this deck. And why not just play Yaga, another big threat that has synergy with the deck? You're building towards Sabbath for your Piggies, for your Mistress anyways. She's got a lot of... It's a she, right? Yeah, Witch Queen. She's got a lot of targets that bait removal for her early on. And one of the weaknesses of Yaga is that, like, what if opponent doesn't play a 4 provision unit in the round that you want a Yaga, right? That makes her pretty weak, because then you would have to basically consume your own 4P unit on the turn that Yaga is played, and then that she only plays as a 2 on deploy then. Whereas consuming your opponent's 4P unit, even if it's like a 5 power 4 provision unit, that's already giving her a 12 on deploy. So the big synergy with this deck as well for helping reduce the probability that she's like a 2 is you play Incubus. So you can Incubus their 4 provision unit that they played in a previous round back onto the board to kind of ensure that Yaga has a 4P target on the turn that you play her. That's what I feel like. Yaga kind of fits into this deck kind of perfectly, right? You build Sabbath naturally. You have a way to kind of increase the chances that opponent has a 4P unit. You could even Incubus out like a bigger 4P unit for them rather than a smaller 4P unit for them if you're confident that, like, that's the only unit that Yaga is going to be able to hit on their side of the board. Then you'd actually get a bigger, like, you get more net points because the card that you Yaga from them is actually your points and not their points, right? So I'll tell you this. I played 4 games with Yaga with this deck over the weekend off stream. We won every single game. Yaga played for no less than 20 points. That was the lowest Yaga played for in those 4 games. 20 points. And like, okay, I didn't even like greed Yaga that much. We never even, I don't think I ever even consumed a 6 provision unit in any of those 4 games. She either just consumed a 4P or maybe sometimes a 4P and a 5P. But the lowest she played for in those 4 games was 20 points. That's pretty freaking good. Of course, I think like as I stream, as I play her on stream, she's probably not going to do as well because she has a pretty big surprise value. Once people know that she's in the deck, they're going to save an answer for her. They're not going to play their tall 4P cards. They're just going to mulligan them or just like never play them. So her performance is probably going to do worse on stream, but I was very, very surprised by like how well she was doing. The biggest Yaga, I think our biggest Yaga was like 40 points. Like it consumed like I think it consumed like an 8 power invader against warriors and then like another 8 power raider at 5 provision or something like that. So that's not even like 40 points, but that's like what, 34 points or something? Good enough, right? Now try on stream, yeah. Okay, so yes, this is the deck. It's Fruits Control, no werewolves. We're playing Yaga in the slot of Eskel, right? There's no Eskel in this deck. We're playing Yaga in the slot of Eskel. We've got a Doragary as like a kind of a backup control. Lady of the Lake to tutor Erendite and no Neuromancy. We could potentially even save more provisions with this deck if we wanted to play like a Naglfar instead of an Oneiromancy. And then we would cut Lady of the Lake. We'd go like Naglfar. Maybe Naglfar Royal Decree instead of Lady of the Lake Oneiromancy. Not sure if that's better. Or we could even just do like 1 Naglfar and go like Toad Prince or something. But I think we'll keep this setup for now. Yeah, Riders for thin. That's 1 thin. And then Lady of the Lake 2 thin. Mamuna 3 thin. Oneiromancy 4 thin. And Erendite is anti-thin. So I think this deck, if I have it correct, it thins 3 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then this anti-thin. Yeah, so it thins 3 to 4. It doesn't thin very much. So again, this is kind of reliant on Oneiromancy. We have Crystal Skull. Crystal Skull can be used on Ethereal in round 1 or Piggy on round 1. I like it a little bit more than the other options. But I think it's not like crazy to do Lamp Djinn or something else, or even TA. Crystal Skull can help you get dominance to thin the riders sometimes. Yeah. Let's give this a roll. Monsters Control. Hey, Sidonia, good to see you. Okay. Let's play some Yaga. What do you guys think, chat? What's your predictions on Yaga? Is it gonna be a yay or a nay for you guys? You think Yaga will be successful? We're gonna bait and use the werewolf leader skin just to bait and make people think that we're playing werewolves. It's either gonna be insane or tragically sad. You'll face nothing but Nilfgaard copying it. Oh, Lord. You have 90% win rate? Let's do it. Yeah, definitely high variance card. For sure. For sure it's a high variance card, but I think with the deck that we're playing it in, it should be one of the lower variance decks that can, like, it should be one of the lower variance versions of Yaga, because we have the Incubus to set up for the 4P on the other side of the board, because we have bait, because we have easy Sabbath, relatively easy Sabbath access. Oh god. That is not a good opponent to play first. Myamon with Imprisonment. See, you'll face nothing but NG. Fuck. Okay. No. I don't know if we keep the imprisonment. I think we, or if we keep the squirrel. I think we get rid of one of the megascopes. That's Oniro. That's very good. I could see holding this now. Although, like, what's bad in the deck? Nothing really bad in the deck. I could get rid of the Oniro, or I could get rid of the Erendite. We're probably not going to play the Erendite in this round. Riptide is great, right? Okay. So what are we taking with this Oniro? Are we taking Griffin? Are we taking, well, maybe Rider? I think whatever we do first, I think the first thing we do is Fiend. And then we'll see. Let's see if we can get some more information on what Myamon is playing. Yeah, Ditch Sword I think is the right call. So he's playing Bottom Clog with Abduction. So Squirrel should be good for the Abduction, right? He might be playing that double triple echo deck. Double Golden Necker echo deck. I might need to Squirrel Golden Necker too. Go this first. Yeah, Sandor. Sandor put. What? He plays a Musicians of Blaviken? He plays a Musicians of Blaviken in his deck? Just to clog the Musicians into your deck? What? Wait, is that's illegal. I think we still hold this for now.
I like to improvise.
Okay, Cynthia. That's also getting another abduction target. In all seriousness, this seems okay. Well, I mean, I feel like you'd rather just play False Siri. I think the False Siri target for the Sandor is better than the Musician's target because you don't really want to abduction this card. When you abduction this card, it plays for an 8. Right? You're abductioning an 8. So like it's just garbage. You never really want to abduction this card. You'd rather abduction this for 13, or you'd rather abduction the drone if the Sandor survives.
When pigs fly, eh?
Do they have Tall Punish? They have like an Invo, I think. Or maybe a Vilgefortz. We're gonna play this and veil it. See what they do. What he does. We're up a lot now. He's playing Top Clog too. What do you guys want to do here? We could jam the Yaga. We could jam the Bloody Mistress. We could... I can't tell which of these is on top. They're all premiums. I feel like we pass. I feel like this is overcommitting if we play any of these cards. And we have nothing to squirrel right now. I don't... Like, do we want to play the ethereal? I don't really want to play the ethereal, right? He passes? This is not what I was expecting. I wouldn't expect Myamon to put himself in a position where he would lose on even from red. But did he want this? Because like if you're playing Colgrim, Defender and stuff, sometimes you do want the negative card advantage for extra adrenaline. But I still think it's a bad spot for him. Every turn has been highly suspicious. Yeah, Guardian, I don't want to keep the Guardian even though he does want to abduction it. We don't know what the next card is. It could be Brick, it could be this. But I'd like to draw one of these or Heatwave. I'd really like to draw Heatwave. I think we're getting rid of this. Okay, that's good. That gets us Erendite. That's basically Erendite, right? Every turn has been highly suspicious. No, this gets us Heatwave, and then Lady of the Lake draws us Erendite.
Oh,
Okay, whatever. Getting more clogged. Can I play the Ethereal now? Mamuna. Mamuna's gonna be onto a Fiend. Mamuna has no shortage of targets. I think we play the Ethereal now. I fully expect it to be locked. I think we just do it because like the earlier we do it, the earlier we get our fruits back.
Bleed you out slow when I finally get you.
We don't need to Erendite that right now. I'm one short from playing the Bloody Mistress. Don't you just let it grow? Yeah, I think we just ignore it. Do we need to Riders right now? Do you feel like it's a rush to Riders? I want to play the Bloody Mistress before I play the Riders, but I might lose my I also don't want Sabbath with the Mamuna since we're Mamunaing a Fiend. But maybe we're not playing Mamuna this round. Yo, Molegion! Hello! How are you? So good to see you, Molegion. We're playing Yaga today. For the first time, I think, since the initial release of Yaga, we are playing unironic Yaga. In the past, we might have played ironic Yaga. Or like sarcastic Yaga. Really good to see you. What are you up to now? We're getting clogged.
You'll strain your throat. Hope is not.
Some roads lead to Yaga sometimes. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is our Yaga target. Ooh! I just realized this is our growing Yaga target. Okay. Alright. No problem. Okay, so are we gonna play this Mamuna in this round or not? What expansion was Yaga released in? Price of Power. I was gonna say Master Mirror, but that's Price of Power, right? Yeah. He plays a Quen in this deck? What would be a high value Quen? Oh, Colgrim, I guess. We could have also took Piggy here. Oh, you know what? I should have taken Piggy. No, actually no. Piggy's just gonna get locked. But I do want to bait the lock. Nada, okay.
You'll forget your
Ew.
sorrows.
Do I have Rolock stuff at this point? Not really, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Malegion actually designed Yaga, it's possible? Yo, Malegion, have you been following Balance Council at all? There's the defender. So we gotta heat wave that defender, right? Or wait, how big is our... If I wait one more turn... If I wait one more turn, I can get through that with the Erendite. What can I play right now? Squirrel? I could play the squirrel right now? I wish I had something a little bit better to play, or I could play the Guardian right now. Well, let's just play the Guardian. Oh wow, the triple. Wait, the Thrive. I just realized these fruits are there. Okay, no more imprisonment. Verification. Okay. I'm just double checking. This is grown, right? Yes. In before renew.
Welcome back, Geralt of Rivia.
But if he does renew, we will heat wave and then we'll Yaga. I want to Yaga this turn. If I can Yaga this turn, I can threaten a second Yaga. I'm happy that Verification Seed plays. Yeah, Verification Seed is a decent amount of play. What's he gonna clog us with? He wants the gurney.
No, a goat will suffice for
He's
now.
gonna Cantarella the gurney. Holy! I have Sabbath. Yes. Okay, here we go. Yaga time. Nom 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 nom. Okay, that's a 20. That's a 22-point deploy Yaga that's actually like 25 points, right? Because he would have gotten 3 more points from that engine. The 25-point Yaga on deploy, and it's a 2-0. So this Yaga, he's admitting that he can't answer it. We would have gotten another 8. This would have been a 33-point Yaga. Or something like that. Easy. Yaga. Oh, you can't renew Defender anymore. That's right. It's 10 provisions now. Insane or disaster. And we baited the double locks. We were up against Imprisonment. We baited the double locks with the Piggy and the or sorry, what was it? With the Ethereal and the Bloody Mistress, right? Both really, really high threat ceiling engines. Opponent has no choice but to answer them, and then they're out of answers for the Yaga by the time Yaga comes around. Opponent got absolutely Yaga'd, yeah. But I was asking you, Malegion, if you've been following Balance Council. Oh yes, you watch all of my videos pretty much. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. That's also nice to hear. Balance Council has been better than expected, and I don't know if this is a meme at this point, but you may be happy to know that Reince is pretty good now.
Just great.
What do you mean now? I was just gonna. After I said that, I was like, but Malegion thought it was good before too. So, so even better now. Even better. Precision strike. Okay. We'll keep the squirrel in case it's like an Oniro precision strike. We're going second. I don't really want the Necker Warrior now that I have both. I want to have both of these. Don't want that. And we just started with the same hand. Wilson, I think we would have to play Yaga 2 turns earlier to get to the 6 for Vision Eat. I will be honest, I think Balance Console went better than anyone expected, yeah. Okay, so this is Renfri. So Renfri, we won't need the squirrel against Renfri. Okay, so... let's go Griffin first. He's gonna stack the front row. So I'm not too worried about the Fiend, I think. We'll go Griffin first. And we'll go Fiend. So, okay, what do we need to expect from this guy? This guy... Renfri Precision Strike. Do I have an updated Renfri Precision Strike deck? Too bad I don't have a Yaga online right now. That would be a nice Yaga, too. Yeah, Renfri, Oak, Unicorns, right? Geralt of Rivia. I think we're gonna play this. I don't think we're gonna play the Ethereal right now. Ethereal just like dies really easily. I think I'm just gonna get the Riders out. I like the All God Hyper Thin deck that I played a couple of years ago and had Reens. I'm happy he got some buffs that allowed people to have more fun with it. It's very satisfying to just kill 2 units with 1 Reens. Yes, it is.
Can dwarves fight? The fish pissing lake.
How did you come up with this Yaga idea? Did you think of it or did someone else already play this deck? I was looking at various different versions of Werewolf control and trying to think about, like, do I want to play Werewolves? Do I want to play more engines? And I was just looking in the deck builder and for monsters to see, like, what are the highest ceiling, highest threat engines that we could follow up with after we've baited our opponent's removals with Ethereal, Piggies, and Bloody Mistress. And Yaga was, like, the perfect fit because you're already going for Sabbath in this deck and you already have Incubus that puts 4-piece stuff on your opponent's side of the board. What do I want to play here? Okay, we could maybe play Ethereal now. Could also play Bloody Mistress now. I think we go Ethereal first, and I think we transform this Fruits, even though it's at 4. I think it's likely he will be able to kill this. We're on red, right? Yeah, we're on red. If I just transform the Wild Hunt Rider, I have really no follow-up. The Ethereal's not really a threat. Oh, Etrial Merliga version. Shoot, so he can do 7 damage? Wait, that's perfect against the Bloody Mistress. I'm trying to think if I want to keep playing this back row. I'm going to play the Necro Warrior over the Megascope here because I want to keep growing this Erendite. Okay. Great. That's great. The Etrial, he takes the Etrial value immediately. Now we can play the Bloody Mistress. Back row is full. He has no order damage on the board. We are technically didn't grow Erendite in this turn, but we are ahead because the Gurney's gonna grow 3 points a turn passively now. We're coming close to the first anniversary of Balance Council. Yeah, it's been time's been flying. Reins, the strongest version of Reins, I think, was the Albrick Renfri. Albrick Renfri Reins, like 2 seasons ago, or 3 seasons ago. I think it was 2 or 3. Was for me the strongest version of Reins we've ever seen. 7 power, hyper thin, kind of a hyper thin deck. So you get the Rico almost every time, and yeah, pretty hard to answer. Sometimes gets its order value off as well with like 1 or 0 cards in the deck. All right, we get his leader. We need 24 here. We are getting. If we play 2 more points, 2 more cards, let's get 3 more points, right? So we need 21. This is a 9, and then we would need a 12. I don't have a 12. I think we're gonna have to pass here. But we got a lot out of him. We got a lot out of him. Wait, they were 8 provisions when they were released? Holy shit. And they were good on release, right? That's just how much the game has, the power level of the game has changed. Double Mega Scope. I think that's probably dangerous. I think we don't keep double Mega Scope. The Yaga. Okay. Should we play this first Oniro? I could play Oniro for Squirrel or Lady of the Lake. Squirrel is definitely bad. Lady of the Lake is like, could be a little bit awkward if we top deck her as a last mulligan. On our last mulligan, we top deck her. We're not going to be mulliganing away either of these two. Could put a pig in the graveyard? Nah. I don't think so. We don't want to. Do we want to do that? So I spent way too long thinking. I spent way too long thinking. Maybe pitting a pig in the graveyard wasn't the worst idea. Because we can Incubus, like, well, what would it be? It would be Chariot, right? It would Incubus Chariot? Do we... Not too bad. It's kind of a 2. He doesn't really get... Well, he might have Berserker and stuff. I'm still trying to find this freaking Renfri deck. I think I found a version of it. We want to mulligan the Oniro, and this hand is fairly good. It's probably a keep. The card that I would mulligan here would be Fiend, but we could draw Squirrel. We could draw Griffin. It's not too bad. Lock isn't super useful. And Heatwave is not super useful either, to be honest, against this. There's a fairly meta Reins deck around 2 years ago as well. Oh, okay. You could be right about that. My old man memory. Okay. Let's see. Let's go Fiend first. And then we're going to stack front row because Riptide goes front. And then probably Lady of the Lake into... Let's Riptide that. Lady of the Lake into Oniro, into Mamuna, into Griffin. We're almost at Sabbath. Okay, I think it's Lady now. Into the Griffin.
Welcome back, Geralt of Rivia.
Or into the Mamuna into the Griffin. We'll play Mamuna back row so that we don't hit Sabbath.
You will be much happier.
I should have played Lady of the Lake in the range row. If I played Lady of the Lake in the range row, we had the option to go Yaga now. And here we don't have the option to go Yaga now. Oh shit, I screwed myself. I can't even Witch Apprentice front row either. Oh, dude, what a mistake. Dude, imagine being able to Yaga right now. Oh, man. Okay.
No
Play
worries.
this.
Sins of the flesh are my speciality.
Should I have given him a 1? Maybe I should have given him a 1. Because, like, he can't actually... Oh, no, he can... Wait, no, he can't actually armor it. He doesn't have a chariot. Both his chariots are gone, so he can't actually armor it.
Call me Shrike. Wanna know why?
Okay. We take this Yaga ASAP. There's not... This Yaga will probably eventually die. Oh, he took Envy. Envy. This Yaga is gonna die to Unicorns plus Envy. But I could kind of force him to play it early because of that, right? At the end of your turn, if your leader ability is not used. Okay. This is going to 7? Yaga, baby! So he has 3 armor? So we played for 7 plus 8, 15. 15-point Yaga on deploy. And he's now going to have to use his Envy early and turn off his passive. Assuming that he has unicorns in his hand. Which he may not. He can't even Geralt of Rivia this. He can't Oak this. He can't Zoltan Warrior it. Oh my god. Okay, and then the Incubus next turn can give him a 5p card. I don't really care about this engine that much. We can go here first. Yaga and Reen's my babies. I always believed in you. Take time. He's trying to, like, build units for Oak. I guess he could, like, Oak the Piggy for 5 and then play Envy. It's not that big of a deal.
We'll pay men back
Okay.
for their persecution.
So this is where we get him a 5p unit, or a 6p unit even. Yeah, because the 6p units are the biggest. Oh no, we need to get him a 5p, specifically a 5p unit, because there's no 5p unit to eat here, right? So unfortunately, it's only going to be a chariot. He doesn't play any like decent 5p units. And then we gotta play Megascope. We don't get a 6p. We don't get a 6p consume because there's no 6p unit on the board. Sadly. Hold on, I gotta be right back. Okay, what happened? He oaked? What did he oak? Anybody else missed the sink in the background? Jesus. Yeah, so Yaga has nothing to eat here. I think we just kill the oak. We're up 40? He does have an Envy? And a Geralt of Rivia? Maybe? This is not 40 points, right? Nope. Not 40 points. So Yaga played for... What did we say? I think Yaga played for like 19-ish? Warriors, it looks like. Who is Psycho Maru? Is that somebody we should know? Don't like this Necro Warrior card, but it is like one of our early round plays. BM Toxic player? Do you know what deck they're playing? Okay, mulligan this. Fiend is better. I would keep Fiend. I don't love this hand. We need to dig for this Oneromancy. I think we get rid of a lock for now. We get rid of lock for now. Most likely Warriors, there's not going to be anything to lock until tier. Just remember the name and it's bad. Oh, okay. It's not Warriors. Maxi in Blaze of Glory. So it's probably something like Tempo Discard. Is my guess, right? Tempo Discard, but no Musicians of Blaviken. No Musicians of Blaviken is pretty good for us, since then that would mean that they don't have 4P units if they play Musicians of Blaviken. Yaga on a tier boosted bronze. Whoa. What the heck? Oh, wait, what? They're blue coin. You know you're blue coin, right? Do I even fight for this round now? Like, it's bad for Erendite. I don't see how we're like we can't ever play this Wild Hunt Rider now. Our Erendite is pretty meh for sure. And like I don't have another card to play. I would play this Witch Apprentice. Oh, okay, it's Renfri. Renfri. This is so expensive. If he gets cooldown or even odd, it might be worth it. Oh, he got, if it's not used, boost the lowest point. And he discards Savage Bear. Is he tempo passing us? Okay, we're at 18. We need 20 more points. If we played 2 more cards, we would need 22 more points. This is 11. Then I would need another 11. I think we should play Ethereal now. Would that be enough? Ethereal now plays for 8. And then we need 14. Yeah, I think that plus... Because I kind of feel like he's tempo passing. I feel like he's trying to tempo pass us. And I don't really want to go into long round 3. No? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh, how wonderful! You speak our tongue.
He never passes? For what, though? What's the reason he's not passing? Why does he want to commit Renfri, Sove, and Facusia on blue coin? Oh, Lippy Renfri. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Lippy Renfri. So we should pass then before he purifies his Renfri, right? Because if we keep going, our Erendite's not growing for even longer. And also, like, we're probably not winning this round. We're letting him purify his Renfri for carryover. We're letting him, like... Yeah, I don't think he's gonna start, like, having to play too many bronzes. I'm not sure. Surely if you're a Lippy Renfri, you heard a Purifier. Yeah, that's better than playing Facusia, right? I don't know. Okay, that's really good. That's a good top deck. Okay. Whirl onto Fiend. He's playing like Corrupted Flaminica Beasts, probably. Something like that. Can't win the Riders. What do we even Oneroing? Do we Onero Griffin? Do we Onero... I don't think Onero Incubus. Onero Griffin. Seems fine. Do I want to do it right away? I don't know if I want to do it right away. I mean, what else do we really need? Doragary? We don't need Mamuna right now. I guess if we play on... This deck is probably playing 2 Squirrels. I bet he's playing 2 Squirrels. So if we Onero right away, he's gonna squirrel our Onero, which is kind of sad, especially because we wouldn't have taken Mamuna. Mamuna would still be in the deck. Yeah, I told you. He's playing 2 Squirrels. We let him squirrel our both Fiends. I think that's fine. And then we take the Onero for Griffin, put that in our graveyard, and then he passes to not lose card advantage, and we then play Rider for thinning. The intuition, thanks 04. Yeah, I mean it's a Renfri Beast Flaminica deck with Sove. They're gonna play 2 Squirrels because of the you know, the value. The upside, the ceiling. Squirrels, Graveyard Hate in general is really good now. You can draw one and play one. It increases your chance of drawing one early, and then you can, like, optionally thin the other one out with Sove if you don't need a second one. Have eaten the lady? I think this is better, because we're gonna stop thriving if we don't eat the fruit, we're gonna stop thriving pretty quickly. I gotta make sure I remember that they get 1 point a turn from their leader. I need to be more than 1 ahead of them. My Aaron Knight's at 4? Crap.
Quick, move those hooves, or we'll both be
Maybe I should have played Bloody Mistress there. Well, I don't want to play Bloody Mistress in the front row.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
Dude! Dude, this Kelpie keeps dodging. Okay, he's gonna play... Oh, but then he's gonna rain the other row. He's gonna rain the other row with the Hofru. Should I play Riptide now? Or should I just Mistress front row and hope the rain dodges the fruits? And misses the fruits. He wants to rain the other row. He wants to bring his fishies out and thin. If I play Bloody Mistress front row, I'm gonna not have space to play this Rider. Yaga time? Ooh. Ooh, that's juicy. That is very, very juicy. There's no 5p on the board, though. There's no 5p on the board, which is like... Oh no, I just played into Giga Igni. Oh no, dude, this deck totally plays Igni. It totally plays Igni. Fuck. Giga Ignied. Oh, Jesus Christ. Intuition to see his demise coming? Sorry for the Yaga suggestion. It's okay, Cat Parent. It's on me for not seeing it. Before I played it, at least.
The sea demands a price.
But in hindsight, it would have been better to Riptide. For sure. This is actually not doing that much because he doesn't have enough beasts on the board. Mighty Sense a little bit too slow on that one, yeah. Okay, am I ahead if we play Riders Range Row? I will play an 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I will lose 4. So 7, and then I will lose another 4. So 3, and then I will gain 6, 9. So I'm at 4. So I think I'm ahead with this. I can't kill this messenger. I'm probably going to end up heat waving the messenger, or if he plays Corrupted Flaminica here, we'll heat wave the Corrupted Flaminica. I just need to make sure we stay ahead, we keep our last say. Hey, good thing he doesn't have second Igni, right? Right, chat? Right? Scorch. Scorch in Renfri. Okay, how many more points am I getting here? 4, 8, 4, 8, 6. So Erendite is enough. Decoy into Igni. Okay, we're happy. We're totally happy. Last save with the Tall Punish on Corrupted Flaminica. We've still got Mamuna. We've still got second Oniro. We've still got second Erendite. Easiest win. Right? We can't lose! This is actually unlosable, I think. And we keep this hand. That's good enough. Did you notice if it was 26 cards? Dude, don't say that. Just want to say Yaga was shit again? No, Yaga was fine. Yaga was fine. It was just played in a bad spot. Like, it was our mistake. It's not Yaga's fault. It's my fault. Yaga would have been really good if we just did not play into the Igni. The Compass would make sense based on how they played. No. I didn't look, though. You didn't have 5s, though? Yeah, but the Yaga already played for 16. It already played for 16, and it played for, like... It stopped the second row of rain, which stops the fishies from coming out, which is probably worth another 6-ish. Maybe even more, because if I had been forced to play in the range row, then he would have gotten rain value, would have gotten Kelpie value, would have gotten messenger value from that as well. And who knows, if he didn't take the Igni there on triple 9s, he might have gotten a bigger Igni later. We did have doubles 13s. Double 13s, and both of them were engines later.
Now that's smart.
So, I don't even know if it was, like, that bad to give him the big Igni. Uh-oh. What's the logic behind Yaga in this deck? This deck plays for Sabbath anyways. It tempos out pretty quickly and gets Sabbath pretty quickly. It also... Just wait a sec. Oh, I visualized... For some reason, I visualized and saw the future and saw that the rider came into hand. And then it like, willed it to happen. But yeah, this deck plays for Sabbath, right? It has pretty good bait for the Yaga with the Ethereal and the Bloody Mistress and the Piggies. And it also has Incubus to set up a 4 provision or 5 provision card on their deck. Alpha Werewolf, okay. I think we're gonna rush the Fiend out because I think the Incubus in this matchup, in this mirror matchup, the Incubus is gonna be better on 4Ps than on 5Ps. 5Ps are all engines. 4Ps are not engines. Not getting ahead. You just summed up how everyone feels when they brick. Should I have... Oh, I should have heat waved this. It's illegal. What? That's completely illegal. Okay. I think we heatwave this. I hope I don't end up regretting it. Like, I feel like the Alpha Werewolf makes it so that it's less likely to be Yaga. Oh, maybe I should have played this front row.
Art thou worthy?
I think it's time to play this now because his Erendite isn't big enough yet. So it's only at 4. His Erendite's only at 4. Riptide doesn't hit this. Toad Prince doesn't kill this. He can't really Eskel this. Oh shit! Oh my god! And Guidus Sword on the Ethereal. Jesus Christ, man. How is this guy have... Oh crap, that's really bad. Oh, and he plays Jotun package too. Opponent has the technology, yeah.
Fly, Pegasus! Fly!
Okay, our Erendite sucks, but we are ahead. Are we ahead here? 4, then it spawns and we gain another 4. We're not ahead here. I still think we play it though. We do. I mean, we don't have a heat wave anymore for his big alpha world, but I still think we play it here. Imagine Yaga here. Yeah, but Yaga would still not have Sabbath. Pretty bad to have these two in hand. This game would be smooth sailing if not for the brick. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's that smooth sailing. His Erendite's way better than our Erendite. And the Hengaida sword was really bad for us. We have to pass now. We only have one Mamuna target, and like, I guess we could... Technically, we could Incubus Cyclops and get Witch Apprentice. That's kind of bad, though. Because he probably is not running out of control anytime soon. They're gonna push. I feel like I want to draw another card. I think I don't even want Riders. I almost feel like mulliganing Riders here. If we draw Fiend, though, it's... If we draw Fiend, it's pretty much game over. But... And Incubus is also kind of bad. But I would want to draw, like... I want to draw this, this, or this. I guess we don't want Erendite either. What do I want? I want, like, one of these. Alright, let's keep... I don't know. Let's keep... We've got the Yaga as insurance. Okay, cool. And he's taking his last say. So now our Erendite will grow in round 2 faster than his Erendite. Hopefully. He still has an Eskel. He still has a Erendite for sure. Maybe playing the Riders was bad. We give him Incubus value if we play the Rider. But then I guess we could Yaga this Fiend. This is also his only Mamuna target right now. I mean, I guess the Ice Giant technically is a Mamuna target. Okay, get rid of that, and we keep this hand because we don't want to break into this. And we just, I guess we'll never play the Erendite. We have almost no control. Like, how do we even deal with an Ethereal here? But It's like so bricky. There's so many... Like, I'm really scared of drawing into this. Maybe we should have mulliganed. Maybe our hand is just not good enough. I think we rush this in case of squirrel, in case of... Even if he incubuses this fiend, the 7-power fiend in our graveyard, it would be bad. Okay. Okay, Yaga's online. Alright. Yaga is online. Nobody plays Igni. Too bad that wasn't a 10-power fiend. If it was a 10-power fiend, I could have played Witch Apprentice right there. Second dive coming. No. I'll have 2 spaces left afterwards, which should be fine. Oh. Okay, there's 1 removal.
A witch's best friend is a pig.
He does still have we still have the Yaga target. We're rezzing Cyclops, right? We're incubusing Cyclops for a Witch Apprentice. He can't Eskel the Yaga because he plays relics. He has an Erendite.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Oh, damn. Oh, he activated his own incubus like that. That's pretty good. Yaga needs to be played next turn. Do we go Megascope here? No. I think we go Incubus now. Incubus is always going to get a piggy. Or is most likely going to get a piggy. Whereas Megascope could go for Point Slam Griffin. Okay, we're doing well, I think. His Erendite is, I think, kind of limited. Hasn't really grown this round very much. Now we've got to play the Yaga. It's the turn for the Yaga now. Okay. Freaking 18-point Yaga. 18-point Yaga on deploy. Woo! He has no Heat Wave. He can't Eskel. This can't be muzzled. Erendite? Erendite is a 10? Oh, 50-50. Well, I mean... Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Yaga's getting another 10 points at least. Oh god, we're gonna get Ignied? Please don't Igni me. Please don't Igni me. Please. Please. This guy could be playing Igni instead of Eskel. Okay, it's Eskel. Can't Eskel any of this stuff. He Eskel's a fruit! Easy. Easy game. Easy game. Oh, Yaga! 28-point Yaga! 28-point Yaga that's immune to Eskel. See what I mean? Like, there's a lot of bait in this deck. You don't even only just play 2 piggies. Oh my god. That was a huge werewolf. But doesn't compare to our Yaga. Yaga's like an Ivar with a higher ceiling, yeah. 28-point Yaga, baby. Proven. Better card. Proven better than Werewolf combo. He did use Heatwave in round 1 for a Griffin. I think we both Heatwaved Griffins in round 1. A lot more restrictions than Ivar, though. Right. Sure. But Ivar has no engine value. And Ivar has Adrenaline, which is also like arguably a bigger restriction. Because these sort of cards, they're reactive cards. They need your opponent to have something tall, right? Or they want your opponent to have something tall. So you want to be able to play them late if possible. Was it correct to mulligan Piggy in round 3 for a backup Mamuna target? No, I don't think so. I think it's better just to keep the hand. If you keep the hand, you're not going to have issues with needing a backup Mamuna target. And then you just want to play Piggies in the matchup. In the matchup, there's more Piggies than there are removals. Especially because Eskel can't kill a Piggy. Right? And you want to have max number of Piggies to bait all the removals away from your Yaga. Too. And it's a long round, so Piggies are just really good. Blaze of Glory? Okay. Could be Warriors. Going second. I'll probably keep the Erendite. I think we mulligan this here. Squirrel's good. True, but he didn't play Ethereal. Yeah, he didn't play Ethereal. We wouldn't have been able to answer Ethereal unless we wanted to. If we answered Ethereal with like our Erendite, then we wouldn't be able to answer. We wouldn't be able to play. What's her face? Bloody Mistress, and she was really, really good. Bloody Mistress was super good there. Chad, I think we just play Ethereal. Like, Ethereal's got the best chance of living for a turn now. If he doesn't have, say... Gutting Slash or Stunning Blow right now, this Ethereal could live a turn. Or maybe even 2 turns. He might also be feeling threatened to, like, Blood Eagle the Ethereal. Blood Eagle into... he's gonna go for... Yeah, Blood Eagle into, like, this Brockfar Warrior. Then he loses a point on Brockfar Warrior. Potentially loses access to the second Warlord if he doesn't have second Warlord in his hand either. I think that's fine. Trying to think if we want to play... Do you think we should prioritize the Griffin or the Fiend? Playing Fiend before Griffin loses us 1 point. Playing Griffin before Fiend also might lose us 1 point. But the 1 point on this Fiend is more... It's carryover points. I think we made a mistake, though. I think we should have played this Fruit range row, because now I have to split up the rows between Fiend and Griffin. Griffin has to go front row to kill this Fruit, and it slows me down on the Witch Apprentice.
Glory to you.
Do not mince words.
If I lock this, how do I answer tier? Maybe with Riptide later? Maybe with Erendite later? Ethereal dies every raid card after round 1, so best thing is to play round 1. Yeah, that was my thought process too. Okay, I think we just Griffin this Ethereal at this point, and not the Fruit. I feel this Apprentice is still not online.
Kill the sons, steal the lasses.
Imagine the stars align and you get the Yaga that greatsword. Dude, Yaga's not gonna live. He's got Blaze of Glory for like 13 damage. Would Yaga live? Maybe. Maybe he reses this instead of this for some reason. But he's gonna save it for late. He's gonna save it for really, really late. What do you guys want to play here? Griffin plays for 8, which is a tie. Nothing here gets us ahead. Sadly. I'm almost thinking Griffin the Fiend. I'm kind of thinking Griffin the Fiend. Is that crazy? Because it puts more points on the range row for the Witch Apprentice. But it is kind of bad here. Okay, he doesn't have... Oh, he passes. Okay, so... You guys want to play Piggy or Megascope? Piggy's actually not that good, right? Piggy will just die later. So, I think we play the Piggy, because Piggy grows our Erendite. Whereas Megascope misses out on a turn for growing our Erendite.
Fly, Piggy says! Fly!
And then Megascope's like a 9 later when we get the Griffin. That's better than Piggy, most likely. Okay. Gets us Oniro. Good too. Second Piggy. Second Piggy's kind of whatever. We want basically everything except Griffin. Do I want to keep Rider? I guess so. Do we get rid of Piggy then? 6 damage. By the time yeah, 6 damage, it is gonna die. Oh, boy. Oh. Fuck me, dude. Why? I was like, so many golds in the deck. I feel like we should have mulliganed, but... that hurts so bad. So now we can Mamuna Fiend. We have the option of Mamuna Fiend. I want a Bloody Mistress in this round, right? I think we're gonna do this. We want a Bloody Mistress in this round. Or a Yaga in this round.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Would you guys like to res the Warlord? I think so, right? I think we res his Warlord before he plays another res on the Warlord.
I'm here to please.
Then we get Fiend. Not Fiend, sorry, Griffin. We get Griffin. We're at Sabbath. Oh.
Ah, my beauteous Kalan.
Wait, if he does this... If he does it like this, isn't Yaga sticking? Assuming we get to Yaga like an 8 power invader and it goes to 10? He's kind of difficult for him to kill a 10, right? This Rider, I should have mulliganed the Rider. Okay, what to play now? Heatwave? Maybe Heatwave. Or maybe just Mistress. Bloody Mistress now. Well, I kind of like Mistress.
The righteous shall be recompensed.
I really hope we draw some golds in round 3. I have... I'm gonna kill the Mistress with War of Clans. Boost, yeah.
You broke my heart. You shall
Oh.
never find peace.
Okay, miss the fruit, please. Miss the fruit. Fruits, miss the fruits, miss the fruits. What's another
Resist the
4K?
Yah's will, and that's how we'll end you.
Oh, whoa, fuck! Oh shit! Wait, I've never seen that combo before. I've literally never seen that combo before. That works? Vacusia into Drag after the Iced with no Bloodthirst? Wow. Wow. Ironite's not growing anymore. It's stuck at 8. That's not good. If it's stuck at 8 and can't kill a tier. We're drawing pretty poorly here. I need to like, I probably... Wait, why doesn't he hit this fruit? Hit this fruit, no? I think we play Heat Wave now so that we can play the Rider. I got a Thin. We could play Megascope first. Technically could play Megascope first. Oh, I'm not at Sabbath. If I let it... I'm not at Sabbath and I can't actually get Sabbath. Can I get... Yeah, I can't get Sabbath because I can't play this. It won't thin. I mean, I could get Sabbath by playing this, but it won't thin. I think we do it like this. This will transform back. It'll probably die, though. It'll probably die next turn. I mean, and there's also no space. I guess go back row for extra fruit. No, because there's no space. I gotta pass now. Why? Do I have to pass? I'm getting 9, 7, 19 plus 10. 19 plus 10 is 29. 29 is 44. I think I don't have enough points. I'm short 3 points. I need 32, right? I need 32, 34. Place for 10, 24, 12, 12, and this is 9. Yeah, I have to pass. This sucks. A Yaga in this round would have been really good too. Yaga, after he leaders in this round, would have smurfed so hard, but we didn't draw enough golds. And this Erendite's still at 8. Okay, Riptide's great. Okay. It's winnable. Maybe. This is a really nice hand. This is basically as good of a hand as we could have hoped for after what happened last round. He still has a War of Clans. Okay, he plays into the Riptide. That's also good. He rezzed the Greatsword, so he has last say with the big Greatsword. Ooh! Ooh! No! I wanted to cancel! Chat! I trolled! I should have left it alive, and then he would have rezzed a 16-point invader for me to Yaga! Oh. No. Please, Axel. Dude, is that not correct? He would have rezzed a 16-point invader for me to Yaga. And I would have also gotten 1 more point on the Gurnicor's fruit. Oh, but then I wouldn't be able to Riptide. I wouldn't be able to Riptide, but I could Erendite then afterwards. Yeah, shit. Okay.
Your skull will make a fine tankard.
The Sabbath. Trying to keep this Sabbath against fucking Warriors, though. I don't have Sabbath. I don't have Sabbath. I should have... Dude, no. I could have won this game. Okay, here's how we win this game, right? Here's how we win this game. We play Mamuna first. We play everything range row. We play Mamuna first, and then we play Riptide range row. We don't kill the tier. The tier probably only gets 1 res value because one War of Clans is gone. Facusia is gone. I don't think he can fit both Fukusia and Harold when he's playing stuff like Drag and Greatsword, right? So all of his reses are gone except for he's already played one Freya. Oh, this would have been such a good game. He might not have 2 more damage. Oh, it's possible, but I think we still lose on points, even if he doesn't have 2 more damage. There's no Compass. He can't play Compass in Warriors. We should have played everything range row, ignored the tier, played Riptide range row to have more health, hit the Sabbath, and then we would have gotten like a Consume 16 on our Yaga. We would have gotten Consume 16 on our Yaga. Our Yaga would have played for 34 points. That would have been a very big brain win. Yeah. I would just wish I had seen it at the beginning of the round. Oh, man. And even if he did have another res, which I think he didn't, we have a heat wave for a tall punish that we weren't going to get on the greatsword because he has last say on the greatsword. Warriors the opinion that he might not be able to do 2 more damage. It's possible. Warriors do eventually run out of damage, especially in their last few cards in round 3. One of them is the greatsword. Another one might be Bran. And then, like, he's played his second War of Clans. I think he's played 2 Primal Savageries at that point. Like, it is actually very possible he doesn't have another damage card. Pincer Maneuver. We are going first. Don't want 2 of these. I think we get rid of Incubus for now. And I would like a Griffin. I think we probably just hold this hand. I can technically get a Griffin if I want to. See what he does first. Okay. It's Pincer Maneuver
How did I
Alumni?
fare, Mr. Tissaia? Well, this time, yes?
What? Is it just bait? Is it actually alumni? Is it just maybe playing like Shupe with Era 2 as a student? No, it's actually alumni.
Is a sword with no hilt.
Okay.
Naturally, of course.
Actually alumni. Okay, I guess we ignore that, right? That's not getting him carryover, so we should ignore it, in my opinion. We want to answer the things that actually get him carryover.
The day is nigh when all shall behold
Double
my
student.
beauty.
Aye. That's actually very annoying. It's going to be very difficult to answer both of these. Maybe we just leave them? We just leave them and then answer the front row student? Perhaps? Is Oniro for Squirrel too greedy? It will play for 7 plus 4, 11. I should have played Megascope here. I should have played Megascope, but like time issues.
It is how I punish those who irritate me.
Okay. We just let him have the range row students, right? Is he even playing front row students? Why does he play pincer maneuver? Is this a fucking... Oh god, this is a... This is a,
Dignity. Gestures smooth yet restrained.
This is a Tissaia deck. This is like Tissaia Archgriffin or something. Guys. This is a Tissaia deck. Chat, you want a lock or you want a Erendite? I guess we lock and test the waters to see, like... If we lock and he purifies, he's not gonna click it right away.
I do not mince words.
The gentleman in the corner. Would he be suited
He's
to my lady?
not gonna click it right away. Right? He'll greed. I think. I think he'll greed here. Maybe he clicks it and then plays Tissaia? Fuck. Oh, fuck me, dude. Of course. Of course it's playing Defender. Oh, God. We need to pass. I think we need to pass. And then, like, he won't have Zeal. Right? We pass now, he won't have Zeal. And then we have how much removal? We have an Erendite, we have a Heat Wave, we have a Yaga that's kind of like removal. Like, what's the Heat Wave gonna do here? It's not doing anything. The Heat Wave, we're gonna Heat Wave, and then he's gonna click the Letitia. And, like, we're not doing anything. What do we squirrel, chat? When we do get our hands on this squirrel, what do we squirrel?
Let one see the bigger
Do we
picture.
squirrel the Letitia? Do we squirrel the Defender? Or do we even play the squirrel? Is he playing Renew for Letitia? That's very possible, too. There's the Tissaia.
Blood stains these hands.
You swear Redanian Secret Service is not balanced? This card is really good. Oh shit, he got Zeal. Oh crap, he got Zeal. Oh my god. I should have killed the Tissaia or the Letitia. I should have Erendited the Letitia. Now we're only getting one. We're getting one use of Erendite instead of 2 uses of Erendite. I know we don't want him to let him win round 1, but like, we didn't identify the deck fast enough. Chad, I think we get rid of the Defender. I think we squirrel the Defender. What do I want? I guess we just want mulligan for golds. Is Piggy a good enough keep? I need a mulligan for one of these two, I think. Silver lining a few cards down, yeah. Pushing? Okay. I think it's good that he's pushing. Kind of? Should we heat wave this? This is a 35. This card is a 35. But we could Yaga in response in this round. This could be the Yaga round Assuming that he boosts, like... I also want a Heatwave Griffin, right? Or Arch Griffin. We want a Heatwave Arch Griffin. So... I think the play is... Should we Ethereal? He has 5 damage. 6 damage. Yaga could be really, really good here. Do you know he has Arch Griffin? I think it's likely. The fact that he's playing into this round, I think makes it likely that he has Arch Griffin.
We need sleep.
Okay, so there's a 40-point Yaga. We have a 40-point Yaga coming up once we get Sabbath. I need to play 3 points. I need to play 3 points to get a 40 to get the Yaga next turn. So I think we play the Squirrel on Defender now. I think we play the Squirrel on Defender now to be safe. And we can catch up maybe with Yaga fairly quickly. Might not be that quickly. He does still have 16 boost here. He might greed. He's greeding. He's greeding! Nom. Okay, and I only need 11 to get ahead now. Which is Erendite is enough. If he passes. If he passes... Okay, this was a 40-point Yaga plus 17 boost on that student. So a 57-point Yaga. Okay, unfortunately these are 6p. I need 33 points here. I mean, we just take the Heat Wave, right? Yeah, I think we take the Heat Wave. It gets us ahead in 1. Everything else is going to be quite slow. And, like, we get a longer round 3. We have 3 card advantage in round 3 with triple Last Say. And we can build the Bloody Mistress, hopefully. Okay, I mean, it's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. There's going to be, like, a Necromancy. There's going to be maybe another Alumni. There's going to be Necromancy. There's going to be another Alumni. Oh, he forfeited. Oh, Yaga to the freaking rescue. That's a Yaga game right there. Woo! So that was a good pass. That was a good pass. We got to save our Heat Wave for a Tall Punish. We got the card advantage. We got a Yaga. It worked out. Yummy in Yaga's tummy. Yeah, baby. They can't renew Defender. I keep forgetting, Wilson. I keep forgetting. I should have scrolled something else then. I should have scrolled the other student then. Keep forgetting these defenders have been nerfed to 10p and they cannot be renewed anymore. Okay. Control ST, most likely. Maybe Devotion with Etrial Merliga. They play Cat Witcher Adept and Oak Critters at 4p, and then Backup Plan Bountiful Harvest can spawn 4p stuff too. We don't want 2 of these. We don't want Incubus right now. Although Incubus later is pretty good. I think we mulligan the Incubus. Squirrel. I don't have Oniromancy. Squirrel might be good if he's playing Oniromancy version. I think we're going to keep the Squirrel mulligan this. Try to find Oniro, but we didn't. Did you see other people playing Etrial Merliga? A little bit, yes. Actually, I would say most of the mid-range ST decks I've seen this season have been playing Etriel Merliga. I don't know if this is gonna end up being actually good in the long run, but people are definitely experimenting with them right now. Okay. I think we open with Ethereal. Do you guys think we should Crystal Skull this Ethereal? It brings it to 9, which is going to be another, like... Yeah, I think so, because Rebuke kills it too easily otherwise, right? Otherwise, Rebuke kills it too easily. If he Heat Waves this, I think we're happy. Okay, so it's not Devotion. It's going to be Milva. It's going to be like the Milva version, probably. With Simless Dennis. Right, and maybe Water Brocklon. We'll go Fiend, I guess. If one of them stick on the board, I think they're busted. Not busted.
Oh, utmost apologies, gentle sir.
Oh. The tech. Oh, the tech, dude. That's 4P. Hey, chat, that's 4P. Chat, do you guys want to transform our Fiend? Why is he playing that card? That elf card doesn't seem a lot of play. Should we transform this? It might not even be losing points. It does make him so that he has to answer this, right? It kind of makes it so that he wants to answer this again. If I don't transform him, then he doesn't need to answer.
You're dead already.
Okay, it looks like he's passing. I think he's passing. Okay, so Vile is gone. No more Vile for Shiru. He does probably play Oneiromancy, so I'd like to save the Squirrel as an option in round 2. We can lock Chariot. I need a Oneiro, though. What do we mulligan in this hand? Megascope? I suppose? Okay, that's really good. And then I don't want the Griffin, but I do want the Oneiro. But I mean, I guess we don't really need the Oneiro. We've drawn pretty much all of our cards except for Heatwave. And we can just hopefully get the Heatwave in round 3. Okay. Okay. We have to split up the rounds. If we don't split up the rounds, he's going to get a massive Shiru on us. He most likely will still get a massive Shiru on us. Even if we don't split up the round. Dude, imagine if he go... Oh, shit. Where's our Heatwave? Oh. So this is like... This is kind of... This could be even like 4x Froth. 4x Golden Froth deck.
Quick! Move those hooves! Or we'll both be ham!
Damn. Too bad no Heatwave. I should play Bloody Mistress there. No? Blood Mistress gets Shiru'd.
You will see it in your dream.
Scenario 2?
Let it forth, one!
Is this our deck? from last season? Shiru... No, it's similar. Oh, wait, it is our deck from last season. We played this last season. He's got an Eskel in the deck. Eskel, some sorceresses. Self-growing engine 4P. Okay. I think we just jam all the engines, to be honest. Like, I think we just jam all the engines. I know there's a possibility of Shiru. Right now, he can get the Shiru to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. He can't really... He doesn't have Vial. He doesn't have Mahakam Pass yet. He hasn't played any Bountiful Harvest or Hand Buff. And the deck doesn't play Call of the Forest or Isengrim's Council. So I think he can only Shiru 9s and 12s. Like, that's the danger. 9s and 12s. Like, the danger is really 9. Next turn, this is going to be 10. This is going to be 10. You could double leader these. And then get 9. 9 here, 9 here, 9 here. With 1 leader on Shiru, 1 Ale on Shiru. And then he would have triple 9s with 2 of them being engines. Why don't you play BM, Bloody Mistress, next to an existing fruit? Why does it matter? It doesn't really matter. Oh shit, this gotta die. That's gotta die. I gotta answer that. We Doragary that. Is there anything else to Doragary? Sorceress, but like, Doragary this.
I do not mince words on principle.
So this would still be the Shiru turn if he wants it. He could still get a Shiru here. Doesn't go for it. So does he not have it? Oh, he plays Vanadane. This is different. This is no longer our deck.
Humans to the sea!
Did he play a 5P elf? No. This Fiend is looking pretty bad. I think we probably play the Fiend anyways. Or maybe we just never play the Fiend. Should we maybe Riptide here? Riptide here kills his... I mean, he hasn't actually played like a... Next turn Riptide is going to be bad though. It's going to kill our Mamuna, our Yaga target. Or I could Arendite the Vanadane. Maybe Arendite the Vanadane. Because he's got 2 Waylays in his hand right now. It also might give us +1 on Fiend, maybe. Also, Riptide on this back row thing would give us +1 on Fiend as well. That's not a 5P card, sadly. See, now, like, I kind of regret not playing the Riptide, right? I kind of regret not playing the Riptide now. Because we would have killed this. He's played the Mushy Truffle. We don't have a chance to kill this now. Well, we got to risk a 50-50 now. Next turn, he's going to buff this to 11, and we're not going to be able to kill it. Could have had so much more armor on Riptide. Oh. I forgot about the might. You're right. We have so much power here. Hesitation is defeat. Do we just do it anyways? God, we would make our Yaga so much worse, though. Ah. I think we take our Yaga. I think we take our Yaga and we start growing the might on the Riptide. Maybe he won't buff the Avlok. Maybe he'll be scared of like some tall punish and not buff the Avlok again here. I don't think we're going to play Squirrel on this Waylay. This doesn't really look like an Alyssa deck. Ah, damn it. He is greeting. Maybe he needs to.
Time for you to die, Dwan.
So it doesn't look like he has Shiru, right? Doesn't really look like he has Shiru. You guys want to play or pass? He needs 30. He needs 31 plus 8? He needs 39 points. That is a lot. He has 12 from this. So he needs 27 more points. I do think we pass here. The Shiru is pretty scary. If he does actually have the Shiru, it's still a really big Shiru. Okay. He's got a lot of carryover though. Not so much carryover. This played for 18. 18 plus... I guess he's playing a non-elf now. They played for like 18. And he's still so far behind. Simless?
At your
Okay.
age, at 2 centuries, you behave like
Oh,
you were barely
he
one.
plays a Spores in the deck. Simless for Spores. That's still not enough. He has to leader and stuff. We're getting another 4. He needs 7 more points. So like, click Mahakam Pass plus a leader? Yeah, Simless for 1 Spores for 11 points? Is that even better than going Simless double Harvest or double Backup Plan? I feel like it's not even better. No, I think he just plays 1 Spores in his deck. He's ahead now. We have double Last Say. He doesn't have these anymore. Could technically be playing Dwims. Oh, his last 2 cards were Waylays. His last 2 cards were Waylays. He wanted to Simless for 4 Waylays, right? And not play the Waylays. But now his Waylays are really shit. I need to draw something, though, please. Okay. Lady is a brick. But all these other cards are good. Like, do we win with this hand? We do have an extra card. He has some carryover. We have a leader. No, we don't put back sword. I think we mulligan.
I could drown you in a single drop.
Okay, we should be a win. Oh, 6 armor. 16-point Riptide. 16-point Riptide, baby.
May your sword and iron be one.
I would ignore. Is Shiru's 3, 6, or 9? Or 12? I would say ignore. Yeah. This can't damage allies. I think he's trying to set up a 6-point Shiru. Perhaps. Huh. Damn it, dude. This is weird. This is pretty awkward. I want to say maybe Megascope Oniro for Megascope? Is that crazy? Oniro for Megascope? I have nothing good in my graveyard to res. Pretty crazy when you have Heat Wave, yeah. I don't think it's that crazy. Or maybe we should just heat wave this. Do you think he's playing a gourd? He might also hold this. Okay, he uses it. I think if I were him, I would hold this. Oh, he's got... So, I would play Erendite now, I think. Like, we don't lose to Heatwave if we play Erendite now, right? Because I don't want to play into bigger Shuru. Yeah, we win against Heatwave. Or Eskel, even. I think we should win against Eskel as well. Eskel 17 plus 9. 26 points. He's barely ahead. Shuru. He's only got Shuru 6s here. He can Shuru 2 6s, but it's really the same as Shuring 1 6. It's 2 leader charges to get 6 value. No, 2 leader charges to get 8 value. I guess it's slightly better. 2 leader charges to get 8 value. And then we play Witch Apprentice. Wait, I only have like 8 points left. Maybe 10? I have... no, okay, so... An 8 plus a 13 will get my Witch Apprentice to Sabbath. 21 plus 4. 25. So we have 10... We have like 10 points left. We have 10 points left because this is a 4. This Necro Warrior is a 4 after this Fruits is no longer thriving from it. Okay, one more game for 2,500 if we... One more win for 2,500 if we can get a win. You played against Clog with your Blaze of Glory double compass deck, and I thinned so much in spite of all their Clog that Colgrim was a 1 point per turn engine. Nice, Pokemon. That's amazing. Yeah. That deck has the option to thin a lot, right? Especially with, like, you play Demon Pirate, you res Demon Pirate, you play 2 compasses, maybe you're blue coin and you have Stratagem, you back row Darren. I think, like, if you use every thinning available to you, you could maybe... I mean, you could technically even... Yeah. So you could maybe play, like... I think you could play something around 12... No, more. Like 14 thin. I think the deck can thin up to, like, about 14. If you use thin for everything. Maybe 15 if you don't clog Erendite. Compass is 6 thin by itself. Oh, only 5 thin, right? Oh, so if you don't, I mean, if you're thinning 5 with Compass, that means you're not playing a legendary though. That's a pretty big downside. Oh my god, Myamon. Our MMR's too high. We're matching into Myamon now. We lost to Double Cross earlier. This was our only loss of the day. And now Myamon, it's Double Cross versus Myamon, and we're blue coin again. Oh, man. Or we lost to Enslave, I think it was, right? Crap. What do you guys want to do? That's cool. Thanks for the 3 months. Feels like facing unexpected boss in Dark Souls. I mean, it is appropriate. This is our last game for 2500. I wonder if he knows about the Yaga. He's not streaming right now, so people might not be like he doesn't have chat telling him it's Yaga. He probably knows. He probably lurks in the stream or something. If he's seen my title if he's seen my title at any point today, he would know. He's about to learn. What do you guys think about playing this ethereal? Yay or nay? Or do we just play Rider first? Or Megascope even? Maybe just Megascope? See what he does? The earlier we play the ethereal, the earlier we can get out of this round and win this round.
Long live the Emperor! Long may he reign!
Okay, I think we play the ethereal now. Is he playing Shupe? Okay, I believe he's playing Henry. This card looks like a Shupe card. I need to decide, should we Crystal Skull to encourage him to get out of the round? Or are we okay with him playing more? I think we're okay with him playing more, because like the Crystal Skull, I would like the Crystal Skull on the ethereal. When we do eventually play the ethereal. I'll probably play Dorgary next. If he doesn't pass. The clank on the Riptide? What do you clanked on the Erendite, you mean? You mean Erendite, right? Because we don't have Riptide in hand or Might at the moment. Still playing? It's getting more carryover. And he's setting up for the Shupe Seas in the next round. Oh, sorry.
Let's see what it is you don't want me to find, eh?
The emphasis on the word Yaga.
A plague.
Yaga? The Baba Yaga? Thank you. I should have probably just clicked this. I should be forcing him out of the round. Okay, he's out anyways. Okay, we got to preserve all of our engines and threats. That's good. How do we dodge the Shupe Seas in round 2? I mean, we have 8 cards, so we could go into a long round 3. We could technically go into a long round 3 if he uses the Shupe Seas. Gurney to dodge? We can't Gurney. We need Sabbath for Gurney. You mean fruit. You mean fruit to dodge. Hold on. Okay. This is our first Oniro, but he could play Squirrel. Squirrel's a little bit scary. I think we just play Ethereal and kind of test the waters and see if he answers. If he doesn't answer, we push. If he answers, then we pass. He answers really cheaply, though. That's super annoying. He answers really cheaply. Save Oniro for his Henry stuff. Right. We're playing into this War Council carryover, though. What do you guys want to do? Pass? Play Mamuna? If I don't pass, I'm probably playing Mamuna. It's not Assimilate. It's not actually Assimilate, it's Shupe. It's Shupe Henry. I don't think he plays that many Assimilate engines. He plays like Illusionists with Truffle. There is a Yaga in this deck, Dovahkiin. He's gonna Illusionist into our Fiends, and then we're gonna yoink a Fiend with our Yaga.
Have you ever laid eyes on a deception?
Okay.
Grandeur?
I would say we Mistress now. Range row? We let him get the second Illusionist? He might also, like, War Council his Illusionist to a 10? This is going to turn into a very gentle push into 2-0. He's played Calvite, though. He also had 6 carryover coming into the round. Not sure if it really turns into a 2-0. There's also the scare that he, like, kills the piggy and then starts Illusionisting piggies, but then... Okay, like, what kind of tall removal... He has a Shupe for a Dancer, and then he has a...
You mistake stars reflected in a
Okay, that's nice.
the night sky.
That's pretty good. Could have been better, but... Can't complain. Riptide, unfortunately, is not growing.
They're surprisingly clean creatures, as it happens.
It's Piggy now. Look, guys, we gotta play Yaga in this round. If we don't play Yaga in this round, it's gonna be tough to get Sabbath later. But he's also, like, not buffing any of his stuff. Chat, should we play this range row? Playing this range row is more points. Playing in front row is 12. Playing at range row is 13. Because it thrives the fruit. Wait, no. Playing at front row, it thrives these two. We just wait to eat Illusionist, but he's not going to click these until we pass. Also, like, this gets worse if we play this front row. This Heat Wave gets worse. We could maybe Heat Wave his Truffle. Why not pass? Because like I said, we probably have to play the Yaga in this round. You know what? I should have considered playing the Oniro. Is he leadering right now? He can't use the Erendite. The Oniro's not that good, though. He's going to draw all of his good cards anyways. The Oniro's not really that good. And we do want to save the Oniro in case he wants to Henry this round. If he Henrys this round, we might Oniro a Henry target. Have you tried the unit, the Lilith's Omen? Oh, there's the Henry.
13 years now I've served in Novigrad.
Wait, this is kind of... I could give him back this Fiend. And this Fiend kind of sucks right now because there's so many units on the board. He kept a 2-go for himself. He kept a 2-go for himself, and he can Oniro into a Plague Maiden. His Oniro actually kind of sucks. And we have Ivar. We have an Ivar in the deck, which would play for 10 right now. We don't have to put it as 2-go. Admiral Rampali, Lock, Spying, and Poison. Doadric, Kingslayer. Wait, Kingslayer. Wait, Kingslayer. Okay, I'm doing this first. I'm doing this first. Ah, damn it. Just a Necro Warrior. It would have been really nice to draw into Yaga there, and then we could Oniro Kingslayer. We don't need to ditch Oniro anymore. We don't need to ditch Oniro. He has no good cards from this Henry in his deck. This is a 1. This is a 1. This is a 4. This is a 7. Like, this is not a good card, right? He's not going to be able to consume it. I can't Kingslayer my Yaga because I can't play both of them on in the same round. Or you think we should try to naturally draw Yaga in round 3 and then Kingslayer the Yaga? Regis is a 7? Okay, Regis is a 7, but they're both 7s. He doesn't want to Oniro a 7. Or even if he does, it's just whatever. We don't have to bleed out his 2-go. His 2-go's whatever.
A person of trifling import, you say?
Frost. He's still trying to stay really short. He's still trying to stay really, really short. I think we keep playing. He ran Dead Man's Tongue before? Oh. With a Calvite deck? Why? If I pass, he needs like 3 cards to do these points. Probably. I want to play the Erendite before we pass, though. This Erendite's great value. And we do want to Oniro for Yaga at some point. But I'd prefer to have him use some of these before we Oniro for Yaga. Like, this Yaga, there's no 5p card for the Yaga, right? So... we don't have Might if we Oniro for... You will get my Heat Wave? So what? Who cares? Oh, after we Oniro for Yaga? That's maybe true. Should we have Heat Wave that then? Maybe I should Heat Wave that. Or I could Heat Wave first. I could Oniro for Yaga last. We could Heat Wave this Truffle first and then decide if we will even want to Oniro for Yaga. Oh, he had a squirrel. Dude, this 2-0 is looking more and more likely. Kind of looking like a 2-0. We're up 40 points. His leader is a 7. Or an 8, I guess. Right now this leader is an 8. The Yaga will only play for... The Yaga will only play for a 10. Not a lot. He is using the leader. He's gonna go for Oniro. Gonna go Mirror.
When pigs fly, eh?
He's got to use something to trigger this. Interesting. What's the best card now? He's had a Viper Witcher Mentor before too. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. So Yaga's still a 10. Rompali is... Rompali's like a 10 as well. I think we Heatwave the Witch Apprentice. I think we Heatwave the Witch Apprentice and then we play Yaga. You gotta think about, we have a Heatwave. We have a Heatwave. What are we doing with this Heatwave? Right? Okay, yeah. I mean, I think he's dead. This Yaga is just a meh Yaga. It's like 12 points. It's 12 points. Because it denies 2 points on War Council. He needs 40 here. He's got 4. He needs 36. There's no way, right? Shupe Redea's last 2 cards. Shupe Redea last 2 cards. Can he do 36? Oh no, Redea's already been played. Is Shupe plus something? Shupe plus Mentor? Shupe Seas? Goes for Shupe Seas. Okay, gets a 14-point Shupe. That's pretty good, but I don't think it's good enough. What if he had seized my Yaga? Oh, and a remedy.
A bit of bloodletting.
Nice! We 2-0'd Myamon! And he had his remedy that was super weak too, because he he didn't remedy it early when it was a good fiend, and now the fiend's really, really bad. Alright, 12-point Yaga. 12-point Yaga is kind of meh, but good enough for the 2-0. Let's go! Big win versus Myamon. 2,500 MM.